see so many ponds with big fake waterfalls and all kinds of stuff, and it just doesn't look natural to us. So we wanted it to be like it's coming out of the ground.
You can never draw a waterfall that looks like this, and I guarantee you when he was putting these rocks in there, he made a little channel in there just like this, just like you would see in nature with a little tributary over here, and this is the art.
All these large boulders came from right off of this mountain right here. They came from out of the woods right there.
You did some research, Ayana, and you found out that that's called pillow moss, huh?
It is. It's a subspecies of cushion moss.
So the pond is a lot less maintenance than the aquarium.
The pond is nothing compared to that fish pond.
What town are we in?
This is Shermansdale.
Shermansdale, Pennsylvania. You guys been having a fun day back there, kids?
Oh yeah.
So much fun.
Well, when you're 50 years old and they're 24 years old, that would kind of make them kids to you. So what do you like about this job?
I love it. It's beautiful. It has everything. It has the waterfalls, the fish. It's deep. It's amazing.
Hello!
Howdy.
Are you the retired United pilot?
I am.
All right, I've been told about your pond all day long.
He's done a nice job with that. We were pretty impressed, that's for sure.
Did you see what happened on my United flight out here?
I heard that you had I guess flew through a thunderstorm or something?
We flew through a hailstorm. We got the entire window shield completely wrecked and had to turn around and did an emergency landing with all the fire trucks there, and it messed up my movie. I was watching a movie. This is what you get to enjoy in retirement, huh?
You've been enjoying it ever since he put it in.
How long ago was that?
3 years ago, maybe?
Yeah,
about 3 years. Yeah, 3 years ago.
This is a nice pond. Wow.
I told him when he put it together, I said, I want it to look natural. I see so many ponds with big fake waterfalls and all kinds of stuff, and it just doesn't look natural to us. So we wanted it to be like it's coming out of the ground like you have around here.
My favorite thing about this pond, well, there's two things. One, I love this area right here. These windows.
This is their living room right
Exactly, where it's located with it right on the edge of this hardscape. And then look at that backdrop. A cornfield going into a forest. You got a little paradise here, buddy.
We got about 70 acres worth. So
wow, 70 acres.
It goes back up over there's another mountain back.
Okay, so you probably lease it to a farmer because you're the pilot, right?
Right. Yeah, we have a farmer comes up and takes care of the fields for it.
This is really incredible. I got the fire pit out here. You got the vanishing edge. Here, I'm gonna give you this, and you're gonna walk around and explain everything to the viewers.
This is the negative edge where the water, this is where the pumps and all of the water recirculates from there. This is the wetland. This is actually the filtration of the Pope Pond to create the ecosystem pond. This is all planted, and then you can see all the little, there's frogs and tadpoles swimming around in there. This takes all the debris and cleans the waters and makes it polished and makes it look so clear. One of the best filters that you can have on a pond. This is probably a 5,000 gallon pond. It's about 5 feet deep. This is probably a $70,000 to $80,000 pond, in that range somewhere. And the unique thing about this is all these large boulders came from right off of this mountain right here. They came from out of the woods right there. This right here is one of my favorite parts. That huge rock has that little shoulder on it right there that makes the water divert back in.
So now you are 64 years young and just retired as a United pilot. And what did you just say about this?
So this has given us a lot of pleasure sitting out here.
No, you said the most pleasure.
The most pleasure. Other than shooting a deer up here on my property.
They used to have a fish tank, a saltwater fish tank inside that he got rid of because it was too much work.
100 gallon, what was it?
A 200 gallon.
200 gallon.
The reef tank. I was flying at the time, going back, I was leaving, and my wife was stuck at home with it. Things were always happening to that reef tank.
Yes.
You really need to be there kind of continuously.
You're trying to mimic an ocean, and a 2-degree temperature change will kill your corals.
It was unbelievable. So I finally got so frustrated with it that I just gave it back to the guy who installed it. He got a pretty good deal because I didn't charge him it. I said, if you take this thing out of here, you can have it.
So the pond is a lot less maintenance than the aquarium.
The pond is nothing compared to that fish tank. And this thing here is just kind of good. You just kind of let it go. I put bacteria in once a week. The aquascape grade stuff I put in, which seems to do a very nice job. And I have an automatic feeder there for the fish. Feeds the fish twice a day, or however I want to set it up. You sit here and enjoy it. It's not much. I do a little upkeep in the summertime. If I see hair algae growing or something like that. But I don't put any chemicals in there. Anything I put in there is bacteria. I think the system we designed here is very natural, and it really doesn't need a lot of stuff. It kind of just goes by itself. I had 16 baby koi born this year.
Isn't that fun?
It's unbelievable.
So you are a grandpa after all.
Yes, we are, yeah.
What do people say that come to your house for the first time? They're not expecting this, I'm going to guess.
Everybody's very impressed. They go, who the heck built that? I always tell them it's real cool. At night, when everything lights up, it's just really unbelievable.
It creates a different mood with the lights.
It really does. Underwater lights and stuff. The koi fish are really, they have personalities.
Isn't it funny? Every fish has a different personality.
Yeah, some of them are like bullies, and some of them just kind of hang out.
So you have an autofill valve, but it never goes on because you capture all the rainwater off the roof, huh?
That's correct. And I don't think this thing evaporates that much. I've never seen the reservoir over there really ever get so low that.
That's awesome, and this makes it sustainable. So there's this rainwater capture in here. So you have a first flush filter that comes down here. The water goes into, where does it discharge into the basin?
That little green protector on there.
So that's where the rainwater comes in right there, and he said he's never had to fill this in 3 years. Wow, this is impressive, buddy. Isn't it fun to go back and look at your projects?
Awesome, yeah, this is the best part, I think. Go back and meet with customers and talk to, hang out and just have a good time and talk to them about their projects.
Take time to smell the roses, or in this case, enjoy your work. Hey, good job, my man. I love not only my job, but I love how much enjoyment what we build for people creates. This is a guy who flew for the Air Force, flew for United, retired, lives out here on 70 acres, and he said this is the best thing he's ever invested his money in. This is a Ferrari of a pond. I mean, this is not an inexpensive pond, but the fact that he enjoys it more than anything else that he ever invested in, that makes a big statement. And it's fun for me to see certified aquascape contractors all over the world putting in water features that impact people. As a contractor, when you build a pond for someone, you're turning a house into a home. It's a lifestyle thing that you're doing, and you have a different relationship with a pond customer than you do with any other type of a contractor, because that contractor has a different relationship with their customers than any other type of contractor does, because you're creating a lifestyle for those people. All right, so we're at your local rock yard. You put in a display water feature?
Yeah.
So what'd you create here?
This is a pondless, a short, probably 8-foot pondless with a small reservoir. Low
So this is your display.
Yep.
That you don't have a sign at yet. We got to get you a sign on this, right? And then you did some research, Ayana, and you found out that that's called pillow moss, huh?
It is. It's a subspecies of cushion moss.
Well, there you have it. See, a new teammate teaches you something new every day, including me. We do not have this kind of moss in Chicagoland. Pillow moss, look it up. If you're in zone 6, it obviously makes it in zone 6, but look at how gorgeous that is. It just has softened up that edge of that spillway bowl so well. Another beautiful pondless waterfall. So what would a project like this, if you were to put this in with a basin, with the pump, with the plumbing, all the rock work, a little patio pond up there, what would that run someone retail?
Minus the wall and stuff, probably you're looking to probably 5 to 7 range, depending on patio ponds, how long.
Sure.
the stream is.
Well, what I love about it is the sound. okay, that it makes. And then everything's unique. You could never draw a waterfall that looks like this. And I guarantee you when he was putting these rocks in there, he made a little channel in there just like this, just like you would see in nature with a little tributary over here. And this is the art that so many people are trying to master, and you're doing a good job at. Every one of your pondless waterfalls that I've seen today have looked natural. This one especially.